minister can try to weasel out of responsibility for this all that he wants, but parents know, education workers know, this is on the minister and this is on the premier. The government had so many other options. They have spent months drafting this legislation instead of negotiating a fair deal at the table. They refused to come to the table this week, displaying a fundamental misunderstanding of how labor relations work. CUPE offered a counter-proposal this week. The government rejected it. The government could have turned to binding arbitration. They refused that option. They still have 12 hours to go where they could be at the table, and instead the government has walked away. The minister wanted this, the minister is getting this, and thanks to the minister, my kids are going to be home tomorrow, and many of your kids are going to be home tomorrow. It is the minister who has caused this disruption to our schools. And parents also know that it's the minister that has underinvested in our schools, has created the shortages in education workers and supports that we're already seeing, has created a situation where education workers feel like their backs are against the wall, and if they don't get a wage increase, they're going to have to leave the sector. It is time for the minister to take some responsibility, actually do his job, negotiate a settlement that will keep our kids in school. And what happens tomorrow doesn't change that. It will be up to the minister to put a stop to the disruptions by coming to the table and reaching a settlement with CUPE. I'm happy to take your questions.
So what now? Like, should they go on strike tomorrow? Are you supporting the idea of them going on strike tomorrow?
Well, I can tell you that New Democrats tomorrow will be out standing in solidarity with education workers and parents across the province who are expressing their outrage at this government's policies on education and demanding that our kids have the caring adults and fundamental supports that they deserve in the classroom. And I hope that the minister will be coming to the table to settle this with a deal finally.